Hello, my name is Kirsten, and I'm currently a student of HRM 140, Organizational Development with Professor Jimmy Duncan at Colorado State University Global Campus. I'm completing the Module 5 Critical Thinking assignment titled Option 1, Individual Intervention Video. For this assignment, I was asked to identify a competency that I could further develop. I will be sharing which competency I have chosen to develop and providing the individual intervention that I have chosen to use to develop my knowledge and skills in this area, as well as what I hope to gain once it's implemented and how my organizational culture can benefit from implementing this intervention. After taking the HRM competency self-assessment, I was able to determine that the competency area that I am most lacking in is critical evaluation. This wasn't a surprise to me. In fact, it's one of the things that I've learned about myself during the course of this class. Although I am strong in many of the sub-competencies of critical evaluation, like objectivity, critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making, I do lack the experience and knowledge in areas like measuring and assessing skills, research and methodology, auditing skills, and knowledge management. I lack basic knowledge and experience to create and utilize focus groups and surveys, or to record and use data to track statistics and metrics. Although I have had the opportunity to gain knowledge throughout my college career, I've never had the experience or opportunity to implement the use of data research, statistics, research methods, and benchmarks to effectively make decisions in human resource management, as HRM describes these tools. I would consider myself to be below entry level in this area. I lack the knowledge on how to find, create, and implement critical evaluation tools. I do not yet know how to gather data and track statistics to use in problem solving for areas of deficiency in my company. For the competency that I'm lacking, I think that the best individual intervention to use would be the behavioral intervention. A behavioral intervention focuses on specific behaviors that must be adopted or modified in an effort to reach the desired goal. Based on the behaviors defined by CSU Global, the specific behaviors that I need to adopt or modify are based around goal setting, laboratory learning, and management objectives. Through this type of intervention, I would be meeting with my boss to create accountability with the hopes of gaining access to the necessary tools to reach my professional development goals. And taking the advice of Latardo, E., and McLeod, I will approach my employer, expressing my desire to improve my critical evaluation competency, showing her that I'm in charge of my own personal growth. And this will also demonstrate that I value personal growth. I will be prepared with a plan for my personal growth in this area that will include some areas that have been well researched, like classes, workshops, and hands-on tools that will help me develop my critical evaluation competencies. In the unforeseen circumstance that my employer denies paying for my requested courses or activities, I will utilize online learning tools such as online courses, books, and networking with people both online and in person in the field of human resource management. It's my hope that through this intervention, I'll be able to acquire the tools to be able to recognize that there's a situation, what the situation is, and to determine the outcome and plan my process as suggested by Currents J 2022. Part of this process involves observing the details of the situation and gathering and measuring data and statistics to use to solve the problems and creating solutions that benefit everyone. I would like to learn how to use some of the tools mentioned by Aphonia A, and these tools are customer satisfaction analysis, analysis of customer complaints, employee satisfaction analysis, and service analysis. In addition to these customer-based analysis, I would like to implement employee satisfaction analysis and market pay and benefits analysis. The hope of this intervention would be to gain the knowledge to be able to use and implement these tools in my workplace to provide a better customer experience and better job satisfaction. I work for a nonprofit, a for-profit childcare and preschool chain that prides himself in offering a high-end boutique-style childcare experience. The organizational culture of my workplace is a culture of extreme customer service and employee satisfaction. By improving my critical evaluation competencies, I will learn to use these tools to make sure that I am delivering the product and services that the company is selling. This will improve the customer satisfaction as well as the employee satisfaction, which will help to strengthen the company culture. When customers and employees can see that the company stands by its culture, then they see a place where they want to work and send their children. In conclusion, after being asked to identify a competency that I could improve upon, I used SHRM's competency self-assessment to determine the area of competency that I needed the most improvement in was the critical thinking evaluation competency. I was able to identify some strengths in this area, but overall determined that it's an area that I am deficient in. I then determined that the individual intervention that should be used is behavioral intervention, because the behavioral intervention focuses on behaviors that need to be modified or changed, such as learning how to use the tools, like taking action, going to school, learning how to use these tools to reach the desired goal. In this instance, the behavior is seeking out information to improve my critical evaluation competency skills and then putting these skills to use in the organization. By improving my evaluation and competency, I will be able to improve upon the company culture by making sure that the company is providing a full service, pleasant environment that matches the culture of the company. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your week.